Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Mukta Girdhar. I am from Delhi, working with Disaster Resilient and Research Foundation as a director. I have more than 24-25 years of experience into this line. I have written 4 books and near about 40 papers which have been published in different journals. I would like to give thanks to AFAC for giving me this chance and opportunity to talk about my topic in front of you. My topic is equipping with latest technology and reducing the life. Uh, this, as you know, that fire is suppressing fire is very risky. Every time we have to risk life and go to suppress the fire. If we use this technology, our different technologies, I think we will be reduce a life of fire peoples and save the life. Here first I would like to discuss about the drone. Drone is very useful nowadays because it is different in size. As you can see from this image that it is a quadruplate, it is a biplate, it is a 6 plate, and as the plates are increased, their strength is also increased. As you see that sizes are varies. It's very small and as much as big like a helicopter. It is so small that drone can be used for the spy purpose also and to even rescue some person also. Why we use drone? Because it is easy to deploy, quick to deploy, relatively cheap, and provide up-to-date informations. But in India, there is issues. Everybody cannot fly drone. Emergency people, they have the right, but even they have to take permission from the Civil Aviation Department. Drone could not be fly in the war areas, in the sensitive areas, and before to fly the drone, a person need to be trained because it is equally very sophisticated to land this drone and at the same time take off the drone. It should not go, it should not have any accident while flying the drone. That is why training is very important. UAV is the most promising and powerful technology which can provide us a real-time image, high-resolution image, even in the inaccessible locations. We can provide complete and effective solutions with the help of drone. How? As we know, the disaster management cycle have 3 phases: before disaster, during disaster, and after the disaster. In all these 3 phases, we can use drone and we can more equip ourselves. For the communication system, as you know, that whenever disaster happen, a fire happen, first thing that is cut off of power and cut off of communication system. And at the same time, there is a lot of pressure that people who are outside the incident area, they wanted to know whereabout of their near and dear one. So it is really difficult to handle such type of scenario. If we equipped such a drone with a dongle or some wireless communication system, we can communicate through the internet. And nowadays, internet is a very good technology. People are even communicating across the world with the help of internet. And at the same time, there is so much emergency light, which we fix those light into the drone. We can provide even the light in the inaccessible areas also. We can use drone for situational awareness, logistics, and evacuation. Gathering the information during the disaster phase, especially regarding the movement of the affected people, as well as the rescue teams deployed on the disaster area. We can use drone for logistics and supply delivery also. For example, if someone or some people have been surrounded by the flood and there is a time to reach a rescue team to a point, and that is the time people are thirsty, people are hungry, we can provide them food and very easily and safely and to the point. Before that, normally in the flooded area, food packet or some logistics have been just dropped. More than half the material have been wasted because it should not reach to the concerned point. They just throw away while flying a helicopter or flying a plane into this flooded area. So, but if you provide this delivery through the drone, you can supply this to a person and people can collect those delivery materials through their hands. Even we can supply a medicine which is very important at the time of disaster, even in the time of forest fire you can say, or at the time of any disaster, medicine play a very important role. And most of the time there is a lack of medicine. If in that situation we can quickly approach that affected area by the drone. In Delhi, normally we are transporting organs from one city to other city at the time of need. And in that time, suppose we are transporting heart, so it has to be reached in the certain times. And for that, we need to take help from the different departments, and a lot of human resources have been required to create that corridor. But if we use this drone, I think we can transport that organ without any hassles and without any further issues. Very smoothly, with the permission of civil defense and aviation, we can provide these organs. So I believe that it's very useful. Mm, you can see, just I wanted to show you a video. In this video you can see how drone is very useful to save a person's life. Here the boat, they have been gone to some shopping and suddenly the man got heart attack. The lady, she has just dialed the emergency number, and based on the phone that the emergency department, they have collected his location and they sent the drone. This drone has a camera through which they can see the affected areas, and it has been equipped with the medicines also. It reached just near to a lady. She just picked up this drone, and there is a camera through which they are watching what exactly happened in the incident scenario. And at the same time, this lady has been instructed. She took out that medicine and that instrument. She applied as per the instruction and provide their treatment to a person. And as you can see, that less than 2 minutes, with the help of drone, we can save a person's life. It is really amazing. Isn't it wonderful? The next, in India, there is a lot of hilly region, the complete Himalayan range. There is a lot of hills and which is full of forest. You can say the dense forest, and lot of forest fires are happening in that area. These most of the area which is inaccessible, and that is the area where we can use drone to suppress that fire. We can spread chemicals or some foam to a affected area with the help of drone in very, very less time. Here you can see a drone which has been equipped with a fire extinguisher, and it is just fly to a high-rise building and suppressing the fire by spreading water into that affected area. This one is a video which shows that this hose pipe has been connected on the drone and it can fly very high up to 984 feet. It can be operated in hard to reach area and we can throw water into affected area. This drone can be useful to just rescue a man if some person is drowning or some person is somewhere stuck. We can send drone and we can just rescue a person from that place. And at the same time we can observe everything on the screen. CBRN, chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear or explosions, it's really very risky. Risk to life if we send human resources even with their whole PPE kit. If we send drone to control that situation, I think that will be more safety. In somewhere there is a disaster and people don't know which direction they have to move. If we just fly drone into that area, we should know which area is clear and which road is blocked. And based on that, we can take a decision and we can reach as soon as possible to a affected area. Search and rescue mission. Here you can see a person who is um, uh, stuck in some collapsed building, and if a person will go there, that will be risky for him, but through the help of a drone we can rescue a person very safely. In the other image you can see a person who is stuck in some hillside, and we can easily evacuate that person from that place. If a person is drowning, we can rescue them. We can even assess a damaged area, how much area is damaged, which one is highly damaged, which one is less damaged, which area we need to focus far more, and which area we need to focus less. Everything we can plan based on the information. Sometime in the collapse building, people have been under the debris, and it is really, really difficult to know whether some person is there inside or not. In that case, we can send drone to inside the building without risking the life of a human resources. There is some sensors are attached, and with this help of the sensor, they can catch a wave of mobile phone and they can inform the some person it is lying under the debris, and other side people can then start their rescue work. As you can see from the three pictures, drone can be used for the agriculture, to survey the agriculture, where is any disease or not, where crop is okay or not, where crop is growing properly or not. In the mining area, it is also useful how much area we need to excavate it, how much area there is some, how much area where we need to mine. And in the third picture, we can assess the damage. We can even use for the waste management. It is an important task for any city to prevent disease and also to be clean. Drone in this can help city administrators to identify where the garbage is so that it can be picked up to garbage picking vans. Drones can be used to clean ocean waste as well. For the agriculture, good agriculture productivity is the backbone of many countries around the world. So it is very important to monitor their health to expand yields. Drone in agriculture can help farmer to give the data and automate redundant process to maximize efficiency. They can also be used for spray medicine to kill insects impacting their health. In a process of planting crops, which is tedious and equally energy intensive, drone can ease the work by distributing seed on the land. In past, drones have also been used to pollinate flowers and in future could prove helpful in compensating for the declining bee population. We can use this drone for even urban planning also. We can use drone to respond to disaster. This one is an aeroplane crash. Debris are spread in the inaccessible area. We can send this drone and we can collect the information of that inaccessible area. We can use drone to save lives. So how? You can see just from this video. Here a child had been missed. It is in Sony area. She has complained to the emergency department. People came and started their rescue operation. They have been directed to go on a different directions. They are also taking help from the viewers. They start doing situational analysis of affected area. They started having watch on their human resources. So after putting lot of efforts and lot of analysis, still they won't have any information about the child. Operation was continued. It was evening. So shift had been changed and again other rescue operators they came. And again they have been directed to go on a different direction to search that child. Again, search and rescue operation again started, and at the same time they have started situational analysis based on the drone. And this drone has been equipped with the thermal imaging camera, with the camera which can see you in the dark, and they start again surveillance work. And this time they have seen that something is moving, and they try to take a closer shot. they saw that some child was moving his hand, they just pinpoint that area and find the location, exact GPS location, and send this information like with the exact latitude and longitude, and this information had been sent to a rescuer, and that is how this technology will minimize the work. This one you can see the debris which has been spread after a plane crash which happened in 19th March 2016. It took a lot of time to investigate this area, but with the help of drone, we can investigate properly. We can collect images so closely and go for the documentation. Now the next technology, that is a robot. Robotics are playing important roles in intelligently and technologically. They assist emergency responses in harsh and hazardous firefighting environments while prevent operational personnel from entering inaccessible or unsafe regions. A considerable body of unmanned, remotely driven response robot has proven to lower certain risk for the emergency team. They assist the responders and the experts in new and innovative ways. This one is a snake fighter anaconda. This one is a robot, and it was developed based on the vision of a self-propelled fire hose that can crawl into a burning building and extinguish a fire on its own without putting human firefighters at risk. The idea behind the robot is to equip a fire hose with water hydraulic actuators that enable it to move like a biological snake. This idea is clever in that the energy that the robot needs in order to move is already available inside the fire hose in the form of pressurized water. Water will actually have three functions in the envisioned system: cooling, hydraulic actuation, and fire extinguishing. The next one is LUF-60. This type of robot is equipping with an air blower and a water beam fog. The monitor nozzle has a flow rate up to 800 GPM, and it is capable of blowing the water beam up to 80 meters. For the sake of enhancing the mobility in the harsh condition of high temperature, rubber track system is equipped with heat resistant rate up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. The rubber track system also enables the capability of descending and ascending the stairs. The third one is humanoid firefighting robot. As you can see, it is just like a human, and but these robots can be operated by human. It is known as Sapphire, utilize a bio-inspired geometry with parallel actuated by using linear actuators. It is capable of omnidirectional walking, balancing in sea state condition, traversing obstacles, and manipulating fire suppressors. So the next one is a cheetah gossamer. It's again very useful, and nowadays lot of departments, fire departments, they are using this type of robot. Next one is Archibot aim. This one is independent suppression system. It is capable of ascending and descending stairs and working under high temperature since it is waterproof and equipped with a cooling system. Next one is Brook 50. It is more interestingly the Sweden-made firefighting robot Brook 50. It is capable of forcible energy, rescue, excavation, notching, carrying payload, within unsafe or extreme environment. The next is technology is geospatial technology. As you know, that every country they are launching their satellite into a space to just to get more equipped and more getting more correctness and awareness. So this technology is very powerful. Even we can have the information in the inaccessible area. There is a forest fire or any fire, based on the wind, based on the parameters, different parameters, we can have the plume models where we can see that which area is highly impacted and which area is less, up to which length the impact will go and in which direction the impact will be blown out. There is another second very good use of this technology is a routing. Sometimes if there is any disaster, any forest fire or any urban fire, so in case of urban fire, if someone route is highly trafficked, we can opt for the other routing which is less traffic and we can reach by the time. In the forest fire, even the same thing, we can analyze which road, yeah, which direction we have to go based on the plume models and based on the available informations. Based on the, again, in the scenario of disaster, we should know which road is blocked and which road we have to take. So this routing application is very useful. Thank you so much. I hope that you all have liked my presentation. If there is any query, please let me know. Thank you.